Hello, welcome to Coaching TikTok. I am Coach Rezzhel from Life Coach Philippines, and this is coaching for purposeful living. This coaching conversation is for individuals who are in the journey of self encounter, and my mission is to create the right habitat so you can be able to encounter yourself and understand who you are, your calling, mission, and purpose in life. Thank you so much for joining me live today, and please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you're coming from today. Now, please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing for this session. You may also give some shout outs to people you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring message. So if you are watching this on a replay, please do comment hashtag replay. I'm streaming via Facebook page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel. Now, Coach AI Connect. If you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. Now, if this is your first time, let me introduce myself. Again, my name is Coach Rezzhel. I am the Operations Manager of Decaf Coffee Republic, the home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines, offering 24 by 7 coaching services on demand, any time of the day, any day of the week. We operate to inspire people and help transform lives through the platform of life coaching. So if you have time and if you want to connect with us, feel free to walk in here in our space. I'm coming in live today at Decaf Coffee Republic. Also, I am from Life Coach Philippines, a certified co-actively co-create life coach by Master Coach A. Now, Life Coach Philippines is a community of credentialed life coaches offering coaching classes and services worldwide. So, to learn more about what we do and for individuals who seek for opportunities to help transform lives in every domain of life, connect with me. I'll be more than happy to walk you through the process. I am also a Master Builder Apprentice of Master Coach A, and we build tribe as we help your unstoppable dream come true. Now, if you are seeking for your passion, calling, purpose, and mission in life, let's connect one of these days. And if you need some support for your passion and legacy project, do let me know. I am looking forward to welcome you into my community view from the 33rd floor. All right. Now, for this afternoon, I just wanna invite you to also have your hashtag pack my bag moment, hashtag coaching TikTok. So you'll be able to like trace where you're coming from and what platform you were actually connecting with us. So if there is that eureka effect or that enlightenment, or you are able to really strongly resonate onto some points of our discussion this afternoon, feel free to also be a channel of blessing in your space by sharing your learning and using hashtag pack my bag moment, hashtag coaching TikTok. All right. So for this afternoon, before I will proceed, let me just greet my fellow coaches online. So we have Coach Candy Teng and Coach Teen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So for this afternoon, we will be talking about your personality. We will take time to assess the kind of personality that you have, and when it comes to your personality and how you will actually be using it as a strong point of decision when it comes to the career that you want to pick, or the mission that you want to do, or that specific task that you want to focus on that will give satisfaction, fulfillment, meaning in your end. So let's take time to really give this to ourselves, no, as you enjoy your coffee in this rainy afternoon, no, wherever you are, keep safe, no, kasi may mga lugar na maulan, no. Now, this is actually a great time to reflect on the different personality or the kind of personality that you have, and how you are actually aligning it with your career or what you are currently doing in this season of your life. So again, this will actually, you can use this effectively in the context of assessing, no, what type of personality, and that is that personality connecting with what you are currently doing right now. So this is actually a good pause wherein you can assess, so you will have time to really recalibrate on things if there are some disconnect. Okay, so we are here to process things. Life is a process. Your life as you as a human being is a process. So we will take the time to actually assess on different personality or your personality, and if it is aligning, if you can say to yourself that it is aligning to what you want to actually pursue in life. So, Coach Maureen, thank you for joining. So, here are the different personalities. Okay, so I don't know if you have taken time to check on which personality you can really connect yourself to. You know, if you have taken that personality test and kind of reflect on that. If not, it's okay. This is actually more of a time to just give to yourself to see where you're currently at right now or where you are strongly connecting. Research has actually found out that certain personality types are highly satisfied in life when they do certain things in their lives, especially related to career. Okay, so your personality and your career, if you are able to actually align that, research has found out that you are more satisfied, life is more meaningful, and there is actually greater success. Therefore, we will take time to more of understand which personality you are actually in. Okay, si Audrey, no, thank you so much for joining. No, magandang hapon. Okay, so sa tingin mo, no, before we will move forward with what you are able to see on your screen right now, like which personality you are actually connecting, no, without much thinking, just seeing the words there in the short definition, which personality type you are actually resonating. More of you can see yourself, you can reflect yourself that you have that kind of personality. Or based on your day-to-day experiences, how you are responding, how you are connecting to other people, or even if how you are doing your job, which personality, no, that you can see right now on your screen is actually strongly connecting with you. Okay, so feel free to share in the comment, no, our fellow coaches and our tribe learners are actually joining us right now. Feel free to share your thought, no? Walang tama or mali dito. It's really more of allowing you to express whatever you are able to actually reflect. Okay? So, nung bata pa tayo, no, growing up, may mga different personality na tinitignan natin. At in a way, kilala ng ating mga magulang, no, na pag naubos yung pagkain sa table, no, meron silang nako-connect sino yon, no? May personality mahilig doon, no? Or wala na, no? Dating sa bahay, no, hindi agad mahanap, no, kasi nag-adventure na pala sa labas, nakikipaglaro na sa mga kaibigan. Or ikaw yung tipong pagdating ng magulang mo kung saan ka nila nakita before umalis, pagdating nila andun ka pa rin, no, reading your own books, okay, or you're doing your own thing alone but happy, enjoying your time being with yourself, no. So remember all those things, like how you are responding, how you are actually just connecting with the things that you are doing. So what can you say without much thinking, no? What kind of personality that you are actually strongly connecting with what you are currently seeing on your screen, no? Si Boyle is also joining us. Welcome Boyle. Maraming salamat. Okay, so let me know your thoughts. Again, this is a safe space. Feel free to express yourself or whatever you will be connecting along the discussion, no? It would be fun to really take the whole discussion in a context of reflection, like where you are currently at right now, how is it connecting to you, and how you will be able to realign it if something is not really connecting to you or doesn't make any sense at all. All right, so this is just more of a process that allows you to be aware of certain things in life that are worth reflecting to. So for this afternoon, we will check out our different personality and how we can be able to really align it with our careers or our choices when it comes to the things that we will be doing, so we can be able to have a more meaningful career life or a more fulfilling career, no? Or in the things that we are actually doing right now. Okay, so moving forward, no, habang nag-aantay ako sa mga comment niyo kung ano yung sa tingin mo ay personality mo, let's actually take some time to review on the extrovert. Okay, so the first thing is actually more of to address the misunderstanding that a lot of people have, that when we talk about the extroverts, no, sila yung, although ganito sila, pero hindi sila limited lang, okay? When you are an extrovert or when we talk about this personality, no, hindi lang yung bibo ka, no, or you're very, what, communicative, you're very talkative in a way, no, and introverts are quiet in a way, because there is actually a lot more to it than that. Okay? So, let me know how you are connecting with that. Ikaw ba ito? No? Ikaw ba ay extrovert? So, remember all the things that you have been doing or how you are actually responding, especially when you are with your friends or with different people, if this is you. So, what it comes down to is this: where do you naturally direct your attention? And where do you get your energy from? So, when we talk about being an extrovert, is really more of where your attention is actually directed to. And where do you get your energy from? No, saan ka mas na-energize? Coach Marifre, all the way from Tacloban, thank you so much for joining. So, for example, no, extroverts tend to naturally be drawn to the outer world, and they also receive energy from being around other people, no, from being active. So that is how they recharge their batteries. So again, there is more to an extrovert than just being bibo and very communicative, and an introvert being so silent. No, it's really more of your heart. It's really more of where you are getting your energy from. So kung yun talaga, like dun ka talaga nakakakuha ng pakiramdam na there's so much energy and pleasure that you are feeling when you are around with people, then that's you, no? That's actually where you're getting the energy from, is to be active around people. Now, if you like feel down, okay, if they're feeling down, the extroverts, they tend to also go out, no, some place that is actually social. Their attention is very focused on the outer world. So they notice what is going on around them a lot. They tend to have a lot of people around them and a lot of time, no? So ito kung yun ikaw, no, that is where you are strongly connecting. So that's the kind of personality that you have. So you are more energized when you are around with people. There's so much energy that you can feel when you are able to talk to different people around you. And when you feel down, the only way to fill up is more of go to a place that is something social, or be able to connect with different people. Okay, so that is just you. All right. Now, an introvert um, pays more attention to their inner world. Okay, yun naman yung dyan naman nakasentro, naturally direct. That their attention is naturally being directed to their inner world. So their attention naturally is inside. So when they are out and about, they are more likely to notice what is going on in their body and how they're feeling than they are to notice what is going on around them. Okay, so it is more of feeling, you notice more of what you are feeling inside. No, yung Kinakabahan ka ba? Ano bang nangyayari sa dibdib mo, no? Sa heart mo, malakas ba yung kabog? So, mas sensitive ang mga introvert with what's going on inside, no? It's more of their inner world. It is actually a natural inclination, no? So meaning to say, kusa siyang nangyayari. And that's actually where you can see a difference between an extrovert and an introvert. Again, there's nothing wrong, no? Everything is okay. It's just that it's good to know what type of personality you have so you can be able to really connect it with the choice of career, the mission that you want to do, or more of confirm if this is really what you want to do for the longest time. Because again, when you are able to align your personality with what you are doing, then there is actually more success of fulfillment and meaning when it comes to what you do. Okay, now when it comes to introvert, they often tend to have a lot of mental activity rather than physical, and it doesn't mean that they don't like physical activity. Okay, it's just that their internal world is very active. So kung ang extrovert ang very active is the outer, ang introvert naman is the inner or the internal world, like how they think, how they perceive things, no? So they are a lot less likely to love being the center of attention or to love being in a social environment, since their natural inclination is more of the internal world, and it's very very active, like inside their head, how they see the world, no? So they tend to really enjoy more of being there, no, than being around with social environment. So the biggest distinguishing factor is that when they need to recharge their batteries, they actually have to remove themselves from a social environment in order to refill their tank. So connecting, if this is you, feel free to share in the comment, no, if you are strongly connecting that this is your personality. Coach, ito talaga ako, no? They get actually drained when they're around too many people for too long. Okay, when they're feeling down, they retreat to solitude. So that is actually more of their ways, or like they are naturally not driven to actually do that. Okay, so if that is your personality, feel free to comment in the chat box, no? And also, if how you are actually maximizing your personality when it comes to your choices in life, could be your work right now, could be the mission that you want to do, the purpose that you want to do, the calling that you have been waiting to be affirmed to. Like, how is knowing your personality help you in deciding on which career to choose, or are you saying yes to this calling that you have been thinking about? So connect with me, no, how is that happening right now? All right, so moving forward, this is actually the sensor and the intuitive kind of personality. Again, there is a common perception, no, when it comes to intuitive. It does not mean that that it is like more of you um, hearing spirits talking, no, yung ganun, yung may ganun yung sensory mo, no. That is not the type of intuitive that we're talking about. Okay, this is nothing, there is nothing wrong with that, but if that is your perception, then start with a blank slate, because right now, when we talk about sensing versus intuitive, it is really about how you take in information. Okay, let me repeat that. When we talk about sensing and intuitive, it is really more about how you take in information. So, do you trust your five senses? Ikaw ba yun? Yung, or trust your gut? No, so a sensor trusts their five senses, and they look at the world as what can be smelled and touched and tasted, and by looking at that, they feel they can get a total grasp of reality. They are very concrete and they tend to like facts, no, when it comes to sensing. Whereas someone who is on the intuitive side, rather than looking at what's obvious, okay, they tend to read between the lines. So they don't necessarily trust their five senses to give them all the information. And sometimes they have like more of really doing what they're really doing is looking for greater meaning, you know. So kung when it comes to sensing, no, wherein tinatrust mo yung, of course, your five senses, like ano yung pakiramdam, the gut feeling, paano mo tinitignan ng isang bagay, nung anong nakikita mo, and then that's where you are able to like base your decision, or whatever you have smelled, no? Pag nandun ka sa isang lugar, no? Pag may naramdaman ka, may na-smell ka, no? So meron ka agad na decision because of those, because you have used your five senses, no? If you are a sensor, you kind of process information like that. Okay? Wherein we talk about intuitive, it's really more of not really seeing, not completely depending on what you see, okay, or what's obvious, but rather you kind of look for greater meaning with what is obvious. So instead of being very concrete, they tend to be very open to possibilities, no? So another signal that you might be intuitive is you tend to speak in metaphors, no, to illustrate things, because you want to more of see the greater meaning of what is in front of you, or what is being seen in obvious. Okay? So, are you more of a sensor, no? So, when you process information, ikaw ba yung you tend to trust your five senses, or are you more of the person who is actually processing information in the context of greater meaning, of metaphors, of possibilities? So, yun yung kaibahan nun. Okay? Now, moving forward, we also have here a thinker versus a feeler. Okay? So, this is the most common one for all people to be, to like, unable to choose. Okay? So, if you like find yourself feeling it's a tie, then as you complete the dimension and you look up to like both personality, no? So if you read that when thinkers actually make a decision, no? When we talk about thinker and when we talk about feeler, okay? So they like to base it on facts and understand the basic principle behind the decision. They like more of aim for consistency and logic that is actually swayed by emotion. So wherein feelers make decisions, okay, they focus on how the decision affects other people. They want to maintain harmony and stay in line with our personal and social, more of capacity to also be able to support, no, other people when they make that decision. Okay, so when it comes to when we thinking versus feeling, no, it's really more about how do you make decision. So if sensor and intuitive is more about how you process information, when it comes to thinking and feeling, it's more about how you make decisions. So if you tend to be very logical and if you try to be very objective and you are analytical and you are looking at all the different facets, when you are more likely to be a thinker. Okay, now a filler, on the other hand, instead of saying this are the rules, it is more like I see the exceptions to the rule. Okay, they would make a decision based on what felt right rather than what made the most sensible. Okay, they often make decisions based on ethics, okay, such as this is the nice thing to do. So if you have a hard time deciding which are you, ask yourself which one feels more natural and which one you want to be. Okay? So, ikaw ba ay isang thinker at isang feeler, no? So, ano yung mas closest yung personality mo? Alright? Now, moving on, judging versus perceiving. So, here is what that means, no? Judging does not mean being judgmental, and perceiving does not mean being perceptive, no? It has a different meaning here. People who are judgers, they prefer things to be orderly. They like structure, and really a good way to tell if you are a judger is when you really want to make a decision made, you want to have everything resolved, and you can't stand when it's left up in the air. No, so dapat pag may problema, may solusyon. Pag may kailangan desisyonan, desisyonan agad. Okay? And then now perceiver likes to be spontaneous and open-ended. Okay? Now, they prefer to stay flexible rather than choosing something and eliminating options. So they're kind of on the other extreme. So when they tend to leave things open rather than trying to have them resolved. No? So perceivers tend to be less organized. Okay, now again, most people aren't strictly one or the other. No, they are somewhere in between, but you are going to find that you tend to more of be able to connect which personality is actually reflecting you, and then you can more of match that, no? Kung ikaw ay perceivers, and then feeler ka rin, no? So ikaw yung mamimili kung which one is strongly reflecting to you, okay? So as we are about to end, no? So you can actually do more research when it comes to your personality type. Okay, you can do that. This is especially helpful to you if you are wanting to have, again, your career or your life's work be in alignment with your life purpose. So, knowing your personality type as you match it with a career or a major decision that you have to do when it comes to compatibility at work environment, no, it will actually lead to greater success and satisfaction. So again, it goes back to your awareness of being who you are or who you really are. It's about taking time to really understand, no? So being aware at the same time, accepting that this is the kind of personality that you have, and it's okay, all right? And you have an opportunity to align it with the kind of work that you want to act to do, especially if that work is something that you want to do for the longest time now, or something that you want to begin with, like is it a business that you want to start, or being an entrepreneur in a certain endeavor, or anything that will align to the kind of work that you want to do as a person. So it is important to understand yourself, to understand what's inside you, to understand your personality, because knowing that will allow you to really be effective in your chosen career or your chosen environment where you can be able to do your calling, your purpose in life. All right. So thank you so much for joining. Now, if you want to know more about yourself in the context of your purpose, if you want to know more about who you are in the space of your mission, or what you really want to do in this lifetime, in the life that you are being given, if you are that person, let me also invite you to be part of my class on October 17 at 10 o'clock in the morning. This is Stepping Stones to Purpose. Okay, so this is actually more like the stepping stones, like across a river, wherein you create a path to get you where you want to go. No? So, um, ito yung mga sapa lang, no? Hindi talaga yung sobrang lalim, no? Ito yung may mga stones kaya mong ilagay para from the other side, you can cross to the other side, no? I don't know if you are able to experience that, but that's actually more of the reflection of the stepping stones where you're currently at right now. And if you want to get to the other side, it is important to understand where is that other side. And these stepping stones right here will allow you to reflect on the things that you have to understand within yourself so you can be able to more of decide with clarity where you are going. Okay, now the other thing is if you are in the season of your life wherein you are sabotaging your decision, okay, self-sabotage actually ends where self-encounter begins. Ito yung mga pagkakataon na magiging successful ka na lang ka sana and then you have done something to sabotage that success, no? So, if you want to stop sabotaging your own success, join me in the 6-week coaching workshop. It's really more of allowing, or it's time to actually challenge your thinking process, limiting beliefs and behaviors that are preventing you from operating in your joyful zone. So it's actually time to leap outside your comfort zone and discover your path to self encounter so that you start living a fulfilled life in a joyful environment. So if you want to join that class, the 6-week journey, feel free to connect with me so I can help you with the details. Now, if you are also that person who is in the season in your life right now that you want to sit down for yourself and you want to have that one-on-one coaching session, no? So I also have Path to Self Encounter coaching package. This is a 6 coaching session, no, wherein we will sit down in a one-on-one setup, no. So if that is you, if this is your time to do that, feel free to also connect with me and let's talk about understanding your emotions, understanding forgiveness, strategies of letting go of your pain, no? So things like this, so you can be able to start and really be in clarity with what you really want to do in life. All right. I also want to invite you, if you are that person, um, and you want to know more about what we do, if you want to also be a life coach and you want to have an introduction, how is that? How should you start, or how to begin in your journey of being a life coach? Now, if that is you, connect with me as well. I have life coaching 101 on October 24. Okay, so thank you so much again for joining. As I end this conversation, let me invite you to really be part of what we are doing as an organization of professional certified life coach. Now, if you are not yet a smart holder of Be Learning E card, you are still missing all the perks that we enjoy. So today is the best time to take action. Connect with me through 0917-586-1661 to join the Be Learning Society, the tent maker of Be Learning Homes for Mental Fitness. Now, enjoy 5% food and beverage discount from Decaf Coffee Republic and get full access to Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A happening every that's the end of the month, no, yung Saturday noon. Okay, the last Saturday of the month. Okay, plus benefit from the 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. Now, save the date on October 30 at 7 p.m. for our next Mental Model Masterclass, as Master Coach A will teach about the Thought Leadership Mental Model Mastery. So learn the Thought Leadership Mental Model and discover how to become a 21st century knowledge entrepreneur. So for more information and registration assistance, connect with me through 0917-586-1661. All right, now for individuals who intend to embark on a journey of becoming a certified life coach, Master Coach A offers co-actively co-create life coach certification program. This is a CPD accredited course with 40 credit units. CPD is all about learning new things or refreshing your knowledge by doing new things, and this what makes CACC Life Coach certification program the perfect track for your continuing professional development. So, life coaching is actually a 21st century learning experience that is empowering professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains and thereby increasing their relevance in an increasingly complex workplace. So CACC course includes a 21-day web-based learning, 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. So the program package comes with many other bonuses. So connect with me through 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. So do join us for another coaching conversation tomorrow with Coach Lynn for coaching for emotional safety at 10 a.m. and Coach Marife for coaching for overcoming at 2 p.m. So once again, this is Coach Rezzhel from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love Bamboo. Goodbye.